Welcome. My name is Kelly and welcome to my studio. Thank you for showing up for this class. Using props, you need to have a block and a strap and a blanket. We're going to use the wall in this class. So first thing we're going to do is come up to the wall. You can go ahead and bring your mat up against a blank wall. You could also, if you only have a door, you could prop up against a door as well. Relaxing on using the props. And today's class we'll just do 30 minutes, okay? So come up to the wall and we'll prop up, first of all, a blanket like this. So about that thick, place it up against the wall, and you're gonna, the idea is that you want so lie down, you come up to the side of the wall, right? Or come up to the wall at your side, and then you can prop your legs up like this, turning around, rotate, and then the prop underneath you, be careful, you wanna have it underneath the lower back, and you can kind of inch all the way up if that's okay. If it feels uncomfortable, move away from the wall. It's not meant to be an intense stretch. It's meant to be a modified stretch so you can relax. You don't want to stress the body by being too high up on a bolster or a blanket, or the legs being too close to the wall. Tight hamstrings will tell you whether or not you're too close or not. Right? So I'm like all the way up to the baseboard. I've got pretty flexible hamstrings, but then think about your back also. Your back should be comfortable. You should be able to relax fully. Then once your legs are up the wall, reach your hands, your arms out to the sides, palms facing up, and let your feet just turn out at whatever angle they naturally rotate, and observe for a moment. Just observe the knees, the shins, the toes, or your feet. And then make sure your chin is neutral. So you want the back of the head on the floor, shoulder blades on the mat, lower back relaxes, and close your eyes. Visualize your breathing with your eyes closed, breathing in through your nose. And then fully exhale. You can open your mouth and exhale out. Inhale through your nose. And then exhale through the mouth. Continue that depth of breathing and that smooth inhale and exhale, and connect the two, your inhale to your exhale, rather than pausing between the two. There's a lot of de-stressing or relaxation that comes with controlling the breath. Your legs are about hip width apart. Relax your shoulders. Just checking in. Paced breathing. Inhaling through your nose. And then exhaling out through your mouth. Turn your head to the right, stretching the neck. A couple of breaths there. And then lift your chin and turn your head the opposite direction. And then look up. Start to bend the knees out and bring the feet together. So inner thighs, Supta Baddha Konasana with your feet up on the wall. Hands on the inside of your knees, just press out gently. And then bring your hands underneath the thighs and pull your elbows in towards your body and support the legs with your hands just right there, you're above your knees and elbows on the floor. And close your eyes again. Let's hold this position for 5 breaths. Relax the back, the lower back into the floor. Just 3 more breaths. Relax the shoulders. Extend the legs up straight again. Reach your hands around the right hamstring and clasp the fingers and pull the leg in. So just keep the hand right here. You can slightly bend your knee and just pull the leg in gently towards you. The opposite leg, the heel is up on the wall. So keeping that leg straight, and the opposite leg, you can bend the knee slightly and pull the leg in, and then flex your foot, and then point, and flex, and point. And then hold. Then let your leg go, extend that leg up the wall, and then opposite leg, reach the hands around, grab around the hamstring and pull the leg in. Opposite leg, just check it out as you can let your toes turn out, just if that's comfortable. Just very, very little effort right there with the extended leg. Little effort with the opposite leg, just gently pulling in. And then I want you to flex and point your foot. Flex, or point and flex, point and flex. Again. And then hold. And now we're going to gently move up. So you can bring your knees 90 degrees like that. So I'm still a little bit too close. So I'm going to wobble back a little bit more and bring my knees 90 degrees like this. Knees over hips, right? Make sure if you're off your blanket, you can move it underneath for position carefully so that you're comfortable. If it's in any way uncomfortable, reposition. Take the time to use the props effectively for restoring the body. Place your right ankle on your left knee and just hold that right there. And I'm going to place my hand underneath my thigh as like a prop, holding up my leg. So just a moderate stretch in the hip right here on the outside of the leg. And breathe. Keep this foot or the ankle on the outside of the ankle bone on the outside of the leg, so that that's comfortable, and just let your foot go and relax the neck and head again. Shoulders, all of these places that you can hold tension inadvertently, focus in for a moment and intentionally relax. Relax the opposite arm and shoulder and hip and belly. And I'll switch sides, opposite ankle on knee, foot on the wall. Move anything around that feels uncomfortable. The blanket underneath your hips or the position of your body. Prop your hand up underneath the thigh and close your eyes for 5 breaths. Straighten up your head, back of the head on the floor. And now move the ankle off the knee, bring your knees into your chest, hug the legs in, and then gently roll over, very slowly over to the side, and push your body up, come to your mat, get your pillow / bolster, place it right there in the center, and then grab your blanket and place that right there. Sit on your shins, right? Or have your shins on the mat. Bring the bolster between your legs like this. And you're going to place your hands on either side. Walk your hands forward. And then lower your chest onto the bolster and your head onto the blanket. And relax. Let your body go, just falling into or melting into the props. 5 breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Bring your awareness to the placement of your feet as you breathe in. The top of your feet on the mat. And the shins and the knees. The lower back, relaxing. And now lift your head. We're going to turn the head the opposite direction. 5 breaths. Press into your hands and your forearms and lift your head. Move the blanket off. And now let's do a twist for your spine and for your hips. I want you to sit on perpendicular to the pillow. Legs are straight out, and use your blanket. That can actually help your so your ankles are comfortable. You're going to bring your heels underneath or behind you like that. This is behind the wall side, right? Bring the bolster up, and then place your hands on either side like that of the pillow, and walk it forward, and then elbows down. Look at your bolster, turn your head right and left. Now decide, do you want to turn your head to the left or to the right? Why don't you start with turning the head the direction of your knees? And then if that's just, fine, maybe you want to just try to turn your head the opposite direction and see how that is. If it's uncomfortable or feels stressful, then turn the easier way. That's important. You don't want to stress the body here. The intention is to restore. So your forearms and your palms are on the floor, just relaxing. And you can close your eyes right here. Relax the legs, one on top of the other. The hips. The torso. So the twist's happening right at the top of your thoracic spine, or right at the shoulders, down the thoracic spine, down to the lumbar area. So just gently twisting the spine. No shallow breathing. Breathe in deeply and fully exhale. Breathe in again. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Press into the mat and lift up. And we're just going to move to the other side. Place the blanket over on the other side and bring your legs over. Straight out. Pillow right at the hip. And sweep the heels down. Then hands on either side of the pillow. Turn, so you're kind of squaring yourself to the shoulders to the bolster, and then walk your hands along. Look at the bolster and turn your head right and left. And then maybe try to turn the opposite direction. If that's not comfortable, turn your head the same direction as your knees, and relax the arms. Settle the hips by intentionally bringing your focus there and relaxing. Relax the shoulders, the jaw. Focusing in on your breathing for the next several breaths. Begin to press into the hands and the forearms and lift your head all the way up. Lift out the body and move the pillow out of the way. Place your blanket where your head will go when you lie down. Grab your strap. Leave the bolster on this side. and roll down or lower down, head on the floor. And situate your lower back by bending your knees and setting your feet on the floor. And press the lower back into the floor and then release. Do that again. Press the back into the floor and release. Do that again. Press the lower back into the floor so you're kind of tilting. Posterior tilt of the pelvis and then release. Now hold that. Extend the right leg out straight. Really reach that leg out straight and long. Now reach the left leg out straight and long too. So both legs on the ground. Notice that your lower back then rises or lifts up slightly. So that natural curve, neutral spine. With the hands on the floor, reach the right heel away from you, just gently, and then the left. So kind of massaging the SI joint right there. Reaching the right and then the left heel straight out. So the pelvis is tilting down, and then the other side. Contract your abs right there and keep reaching. Do that again on the other side, and then relax. Use your strap. Bring your right knee into your chest. Pull it all the way in. And place the strap around the ball of your foot, the right foot. And reach up as high as you can. If you need to, place your left foot on the floor if that's uncomfortable for your hip flexors. But I want you to try to get that leg all the way straight out. Press your calf down into the floor. Reach up as high as you can on the strap. And let the weight of the arms pull the leg in towards you. Hamstring stretch. 5 breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. So this is our final stretch. We'll take the leg to both sides. And then we're going to have Shavasana. And that'll conclude class, okay? So grab the strap with your left hand. If your right leg is up, grab the strap with your left hand. Extend the right arm out to the right. And then lower your leg slowly across the center line of the body. And at a certain point, stop. And get your shoulder blades centered on the floor. Or level on the floor. Think of your body, the center line axis. So from the top of your head, spine, all the way down to the tailbone. And then that leg that's straight out. So center line axis with that left or right leg going across the body to the other side. And then look over to the right. 5 breaths. And then begin to lift the leg. Change your grip to the other hand. We're going to take the leg to the other side. And then you've got a bolster over there. So prop that up underneath bring it in closer to your hip. And then you've got a nice cushion for the leg going to the side. Inner thigh stretch. And you want to have your legs straight out rather than extended out away from you. So to the side. Turn your gaze the opposite direction and reach your arm over here to counter the balance and kind of settle that left side down. You can even use your left hand and press that thigh down. 5 breaths. Level your shoulders on the mat and chin neutral. Start to lift the head, and then slowly lift your leg up. Bend your knee, and with your knee bent, keep the strap, and you can kind of maneuver the bolster over to the other side. Like that. Bend the knee, half happy baby. And then start to bring the left knee into your chest, hug both legs in, settle the lower back onto the floor, rock from side to side. Place your right foot on the floor and strap around your left foot. As you reach the leg straight up, you can let the strap slide down through your hands. Keep your arms straight and then slightly bend the elbows. Lower back on the floor, settle the lower back down, extend the right leg out straight, reach the calf to the floor. Now the toes, look at your toes. They point towards your forehead, not out or not in. Straight. Hamstring stretch. Super good stretch for the back of your knees and the outside of your knees. Anything going on with your knees, great to stretch the hamstrings. Four more breaths. Chin neutral. The back of your head should be flat on the floor. Grab the strap with your right hand. Extend the left arm out to the left. Lower the left leg over to the side. And then adjust the shoulders. Turn your head the opposite direction of your leg. 5 breaths right here. Inhaling through your nose. Exhaling through your mouth. Relax. Inhale through your nose. Exhale. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. 2 more breaths. Inhaling. Exhaling. Now press into the arm, centering the body, lift the leg, and change the grip to the left hand. Reach the right arm over to the right, and slowly lower this leg over to the side, and find the prop. Push it up underneath the thigh, so you've got some support over there. Reach the right arm over to the right, and relax the leg to the side. And relax the opposite leg, the foot. Everything neutral and comfortable. 5 breaths. Lift your head and lift the leg, bend your knee right there. Reach up, pull the knee in, half happy baby. And then bring the right foot onto the floor. Release your strap. Feet to the edge of the mat like that, and point your knees in and rest your hands on your belly. Relax the shoulders. You can keep your legs like this with the knees bent, legs supporting each other, or extend the right leg to the right, left leg to the left. Shavasana. As you get on the mat, come to the mat and relax. Reposition anything that feels uncomfortable. You can place a blanket underneath or a bolster underneath your knees, your head, the shoulders, your back. And just breathe. Let your breathing happen. Don't control it. Find stillness. With your focus inward. Five more deep breaths. Inhaling through your nose. And then fully exhale. Breathe in through your nose. And exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more breath. And then fully exhale. Now slide your feet onto the floor. And rock your knees from side to side. And then tip the knees over to one side and roll over. Push into the mat. Lift up to a seated position on your blanket. Like that. Or your bolster. Sit up tall. Bring your hands together. Close your eyes. Relax the shoulders. Bring the edge of the hands to the third eye, the mind's eye. In gratitude, bring the edge of the hands to the heart. And thanks. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for showing up. I would love to know if you did this live or do the recording. I hope you have a great one, whatever you're doing next, and stay in touch. Let me know if you have any questions or if I can help you. Thank you. Bye.